Oh, hey guys, how's it going? The calendar says it's springtime, so it's time for some eBay spring cleaning. Coincidentally, I'm also doing some spring cleaning around here. And cleaning is something that's very important, not just to your brick and mortar business, but your eBay business as well. It's a good idea to have your stores fresh and clean, and we'll get to that in a second. Right now, I am just finishing up tidying up here. I have my all-purpose garbage can. This is where I put all my garbage. All kinds of things go in this garbage can that are useless. And of course, it's double-sided, so no matter which way you're looking at the garbage can, you'll know its purpose is for garbage. But let's get started with today's video. Let me take my seat at my desk and we shall begin. Okay guys, now that we've disposed of the trash, let us now concentrate on this week's eBay video. I call it eBay Spring Cleaning because it's a very timely video indeed. Today is Friday, April the 18th, 2014. The calendar says it's springtime, but the weather says otherwise. It's cloudy and cool, and we'll be lucky if we even get anywhere near 50, and I don't see that happening today. As usual, we're going to discuss last week's video and a whole host of topics you guys presented. Some of these topics were presented as recently as an hour ago, and right now, the time's around 4 o'clock or so. Yeah, 3:56. So you can see that's the case. Let's get started. First of all, a recap of last week's video. I'm happy to see there's a lot of WWE fans out there. And I'm wondering if any of you guys got the free promotion for a free month of the WWE channel. I got the email the other night. I haven't actually activated it yet. You have to have a credit card to activate it. And I'm wondering why you have to give them your credit card if it's a free promotion. Is it one of those cases where you have to physically cancel it after the first month? So basically I want to know how many of you guys got the promotion and if any of you acted on it, and those of you who have that channel, do you recommend it? Is it a good investment? Okay, a few shout outs. I'd like to give a shout out to actually a lot of people. I'm just going to keep it short. Matt, hope you enjoyed your shot glass. Hi Matt. Shout out to Alan. Alan, we have to talk, you and me. I got a very interesting thing to tell you, and I think you would really appreciate that. And a few other guys who I'm going to save for the next video because I just have too much to cover today. A lot of people are still complaining about the defect system. Okay? The eBay defect system. Are you guys aware that if you click your seller dashboard right now, you can see what your defect rate is? So what I'd like everybody to do when you get a chance is check your defect rate in your seller dashboard and type your current defect rate in below. I'm just curious to see where everybody stands on that. I had somebody write to me today, in fact it was Kiki, a subscriber of mine from Puerto Rico, and he was telling me that he's got a problem with the defect rate because he is selling stun guns, and in certain states it's illegal to sell stun guns. Consequently, a person will win his auction from one of those banned states, and Kiki, in order to be in compliance with the law, will have to send a cancel transaction notice because by law he cannot sell to the person in that state. He cannot sell him a stun gun, and he's being penalized with a bad defect rate for the cancellations. That's something that really needs to be addressed. All right? Obviously, you don't want to break the law, but maybe there's a way eBay could either make it so that you can block certain states where the item is not in compliance with the law, or even easier, I got an even better idea. Maybe they should scrap the whole defect rate entirely. That's my idea. But somehow I don't think that's going to happen. As you probably know, I'm a top-rated seller. My eBay Motors user ID is Hubcap Joe's, and I'm doing quite well. Knock wood. Sales have been very good the whole month. Just super. No complaints at all. Things are moving along, or as we say, rolling along in the trade. I've been doing a lot of purchasing because I just can't keep stuff in stock. Which brings me to a kind of funny story. One thing I have a bad habit of doing, and I blame myself, it's nobody's fault, it's not the buyer, it's not eBay, it's Joey. I'll list an item on eBay, all right? Maybe it's a quantity auction, maybe it's a single, it doesn't matter. I'll list an item, and a few weeks go by, I'll forget about it. And the item will be here in stock, and a person will come in off the street and buy it. Then, maybe a week later, somebody on eBay will buy it. So I'm looking, where is this thing? I don't have it. And here, I sold something and I don't have it. Now obviously, sending a cancel transaction form is out of the question. Because, number one, you get a defect. And number two, it's just not right. A person bid on the item, he should get the item. So what I do is I will contact one of my people in my group, and I'll ask them if they have that particular item, and I'll buy it from them directly. Usually, there's always somebody that has the item that I need, because there's a network of sellers all over the United States, as you know. But occasionally, it'll be a real rare or hard to get item. So what I will do in that case is actually go on eBay and look for it. I have actually bought items on eBay and taken a loss. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. The person needs to get the item they paid for. All right, I'm real big on that. If an eBay buyer wins the auction, you should send him what he won. This is not something that happens to me a lot, but it's happened occasionally, and it just happened again last week. Luckily, one of my associates had one in stock, so I just bought it from him. But I thought that was a very interesting story, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. I am still sending out letters with all my items, telling people to contact me directly if they have any problem. Let me show you the effects this has. This is the letter. I've showed it on camera before, so it's not a big deal. Most of you guys also send letters to people, and I think that's great. To think that several months ago, years ago, I always complained when people called me directly because I wanted to keep everything in the eBay contact system so everything was in black and white. And I think it's sad. I think it's a real shame that we have to actually ask bidders to contact us over the phone just to avoid getting a defect. I mean, if that's the way it's got to be, then that's the way I'm going to play it. And that's the way I've been playing it. I would say these letters are working quite well because, number one, people will contact me directly. Number two, I have a feedback reminder written right into it, so a lot of people are leaving me positive feedback. That's good too. An interesting story popped up the other day regarding the global shipping program I want to share with you. Just 1 second, I need a drink. Nothing like being prepared, guys. This is a true story, I swear to God, that happened to a friend of mine. He sends an item using the global shipping program to, I believe it was Australia, but don't quote me. The recipient gets the item and is damaged in transit. The box is bent. So he contacts the seller, who's my friend, and says, hey, the item arrived damaged. So my friend is a very good eBay seller. He says, no problem, I will take care of it and I'll send you a replacement. He sends the guy a replacement. A few days later, the guy contacts him and says, this one's broken too. The whole box is bent. It's a mess. It's even worse than the first one. So my friend says, okay, I'll work it out with you, but could you please email me a picture of the damaged box? I need to see this. And the bidder does it. And my friend is shocked to see that the box, although damaged, is not the box he shipped the item in. So what I'm saying is, my friend shipped the item to this customer twice, through the global shipping program, both times well packaged, just like it should be. Both times, those boxes were opened in Kentucky by Pitney Bowes, repackaged poorly by them, and damaged. I think that's criminal. I'm not making this up. I have the proof. My friend has the pictures, and I just think it's so wrong. This is one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons I am not opted into the global shipping program. Am I passing up sales? Hell yeah, I'm sure I am. Am I passing up headaches? Hell yeah, I'm sure I am. So I'm satisfied with the way it is right now. At this point, I have no intention of opting into the global shipping program until such time as I feel sellers are better protected. I would like to now mention friends of mine in Facebook groups, such as Thrifting with the Boys and others. I've talked about this before, guys. Facebook can be a really good tool if you're an eBay seller. There are groups of like-minded people like us that are involved in groups that really go out of their way to help each other. One of those people I'd like to mention right now is my good friend Cindy. Cindy runs one of the groups herself, and she is tireless in helping eBay sellers. I am thankful to be a member of Cindy's group. She does a great job. She answers questions right away. She's helped countless people. I was lucky I met her back when I went to eBay on location in Philly. I met her through my good friend Scott Henshaw, who's another top-rated seller and just super great guy. And you know, guys, it's people like this that make it all work. About a month ago, I posted a question in Cindy's group, and I prefaced the question with something like this: I'm sorry to waste your guys' time with this question, but I just want your opinion on this. And I blurted out the question, whatever it was. And someone wrote back to me. It may have been Cindy or it may have been someone else. They said, Joe, don't you ever apologize for asking a question in this room, in this group. That's what this group is for. Sellers helping other sellers. And you know, she's right. It is so great that there are good people like that. Through my years on eBay and here on YouTube, I've met so many good people that I am proud to call my friends. You know, are there any haters or stalkers? Well, I know of one, sure. But, you know, I'm just so happy to have these good friends, because they are there for you night and freaking day. If you have a Facebook account, and most of you do, check out some of the groups. Now, it's true, some of the groups are private, meaning you just can't join them. And of course, the reason for that, guys, is security. Let's be honest. It's a crazy world out there, and there are some deranged people. You know, real messy, but not very many, But I just wanted to send a shout out to Cindy for running this group. And in addition, Cindy has a really cool, old car, and I love old cars, and she's got a bright yellow Volkswagen, and it is mint condition. So, I salute you, Cindy. I thank you for letting me be a member of your fine group, and for all the work you've done to help out other eBay sellers. That being said, I'd like to know if you guys have had any problems yourselves that you would like to discuss. I don't run a Facebook group. I've got this little channel here. We can discuss everything. And I'm hoping that you find these videos helpful. I'm guessing you do, because obviously you're watching them and leaving comments. And guys, listen carefully to what I'm going to say now. This is important. The comments are very crucial. I urge you guys to leave comments, whether you like a policy or dislike a policy. I have said for the longest time that the powers that be at eBay watch these videos. Soon enough, I'm going to have more to say on that issue. Okay? But for right now, if you trust me, and I hope you do, leave your comments below. Whether they're positive, whether they're negative. I mean, you're entitled to say whatever you want. Just don't curse people out. Alright? If you have a problem with the global shipping program, for instance, like my friend did, if you experience something like that, that's perfect. Type your story below. Let's get the word out. There are things that need to be fixed. This defect system scares the hell out of me. Okay? I admit it. And I'm a good seller. I mean, I feel sorry for somebody like Kiki who's doing nothing wrong. He's trying to obey the law. He canceled the transactions because it's illegal to sell those items in particular states, and he's going to be penalized for it. I've had a few people ask when I'm going to be doing some other videos, some exploratory videos. Give me a week or two. I'll have something now for you guys. And do any of you guys have any interest in me doing any more videos about the what grade are you in on my second channel? I haven't done any of them in a long, long time. Because I know most of you guys are really interested in eBay, and I respect that. I respect that. So, I've rambled on here long enough. I'm not going to keep you guys anymore. I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Thanks for watching this Friday evening, April 18th, 2014. I hope to see you guys here next Friday evening. Alright? Go out there, make it a good day. Clean up your eBay stores. If you have any old stale listings, dump them. End those auctions. Just click end the auction. Then click on sell similar, not relist. You can use your same exact text. Just upload brand new fresh pictures. You'll be back into search like that. That's what I've been doing this last week. I've been doing a lot of that. I'm going to keep doing it. It's spring cleaning on eBay. I took out the trash. Thank you for watching. See ya next week. Adios.